Hello and welcome to this week's installment of the Fastest Car series. This week we're going to be looking at the car that took the straight 6-cylinder from the M1 BMW and said screw it, we're cutting off 2 of the cylinders. That's right, ladies and gents, we're looking at the 1991 E30 M3 BMW, the car that has styling from the late 80s into the early 90s. And this one is yet another one of my dream cars. However, I'm probably not going to be able to afford this one anytime soon just because they are extremely expensive for just about no reason. Usually I'm not much of a BMW fan, but I gotta say something about those square body lines and a nice set of BBS wheels on this car does something to me. Now stock, this car comes with a 2.3 liter 4-cylinder making 215 horsepower and 180 foot-pounds of torque, weighing in at about 2,700 pounds. And if you like what you see so far, be sure to hit the like and subscribe so I know to keep pushing out more of these. Now let's see what the stock version of this car can do from the uphill to the downhill. Alright, and after watching that, I gotta say the BMW did pretty good. I don't want to give away the times just yet, but let's just say it kind of already did better than the Chevelle, which is to be expected because again, old car. Anyway, now you're gonna see this car upgraded to A800. It's got 324 horsepower, 258 foot-pounds of torque, and it weighs only 2,300 pounds. One important thing I did is I upgraded the wheels, tires, and suspension as always, and I put a turbo on it just that way it can get that little extra kick and power balance that it needed. Alright, enough of that, let's see how she does on the course. Alright, the runs are finished and the times are in. Now, I've reworked the chart so that way it's broken up into 4 segments. That way it's easier in the long term for me to properly rank and categorize each car for the uphill versus downhill run, whether they're stock or they're upgraded. So for the stock runs for both uphill and downhill, the BMW comes in at second place with an uphill time of 3 minutes and 2.25 seconds and a downhill time of 2 minutes 50.48 seconds, which is leagues better than the Chevelle. And on that downhill time, it's edging closer and closer to that R34, which is pretty impressive in my opinion because one, the car is 11 years older and it's not all-wheel drive. Now modified, this honestly took me by surprise. With an uphill time of 2 minutes and 29.36 seconds, it barely edges out the GTR and takes first place in that category. And for the downhill run, it makes a 2 minute 22.58 seconds, almost 5 seconds faster than the Chevelle and almost 6 full seconds faster than the GTR. Honestly, I have to attribute those times to the power to weight ratio this car has while upgraded. It's only 2,300 pounds with over 300 horsepower. And even though the R34 GTR may have better launches with that all-wheel drive system, that also leads it to understeer more so you can't take corners as fast or as sharp as the BMW. And even though it had 200 horsepower less than the Chevelle, it was also almost 1,000 pounds lighter. With race weight reduction, the Chevelle was still almost 3,100 pounds. So even though I'm not much of a Euro fanboy, I gotta give this one to the Germans. Alright, well that's all for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. And be sure to comment down below what car you want to see try to get on the top of this list. And with that being said, I'll see you next time.